My dad had always been very religious. He had friends all around town, and I couldn't do anything without them telling him. He was very controlling. I wasn't allowed to go out with boys, and when my uncle found out I had been seeing one from college, he hit me. The next year, when I was 18 and in my last year at college, my dad said that our family, him, me, my mum, and my younger sister and brother, were going to Pakistan at the end of October for 2 weeks. I knew something was wrong, and it turned out he wanted to marry me to my cousin. He wouldn't even marry me to someone on my mum's side of the family, only a man on his side. I'd never met the cousin and I was terrified. I was so stressed that I had to see a doctor. When I told my dad I wasn't going, he was furious. He hit me across the face and it made me bleed, but he didn't care. Mum just wanted what he wanted. I was so scared, but I knew I couldn't go to Pakistan. I wanted to live my own life whether he liked it or not. So when he left the house to go to the bank, I called the police. They told me to leave the house immediately. I told my mum, brother and sister to come, but they wouldn't, so I had to go on my own. My dad had already been violent towards me and I was terrified that he was so angry he would kill me. After what I'd done I was so afraid of an honor killing, but the police protected me, charities like My Sister's Place and Halo Project looked after me, and I got a forced marriage protection order through the courts. He couldn't come near me, he couldn't speak to me. I had escaped. It was 3 years ago that I was supposed to get on the plane to Pakistan. If I had gone I'd have 3 kids by now and would never have been able to leave the kitchen, let alone come back home to the UK. I'm 21 now and I'm doing a degree at a university in the Northeast. I want to become a primary school teacher when I've finished the course. Outside term time, I live in supported housing in the same town where I grew up. I no longer speak to my dad, but I saw him from behind once on the street. I speak to my mum sometimes on the phone, and I worry about my younger sister, but there's not much I can do.